What's going on today, guys? Alan here for another video. Today we're going to be replacing my headlights. Recently I had a little issue with my HIDs and a bulb went out. So today we're going to be ripping out the old system, putting the new ones in. I've already taken the time and taken the old system out, and we just got the new system from Morimoto. Let's see where our kit is. So they sent me the new XB series of the 9012 bulb. Hopefully this is the 9012 bulb, I think it is. And then they gave the new harness for these. Nice part was Morimoto hooked me up and they gave me one for both sides. I only had the one side go out, so thank you guys, Morimoto. This video isn't sponsored by them, but I want to say a big thank you for them sending out this kit. Super easy. I've had this kit for probably about 2 years, and then my kit actually went out, so they replaced it all free of charge. So great company. I would definitely recommend. I'll put the link to the description below for the headlights that I have if you guys want to check it out. So here we've already started putting it in. I have my old system up here for my ballast going into my canvas air eliminator part here, and then the actual bulb down here after it goes through all these wires. We're gonna go ahead and hook these all up and get it ready to go. Did you already hook it up and get it to?
Yeah, I think it's plugged in, right?
Oh shit.
Right?
Yep. Well, damn. That was quick and easy. End of video. No, it was real quick and easy. We're gonna just now feed this all through. Hide the wires. I'll have Nick kind of hold this off for me. And all right. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna put a little strip of tape there, so that way we can mount this up here. I'm gonna try and do my best to hide these wires and make sure they look the best. That way you can't see any of them. So we'll be doing that. Find some tape.
How much do you use that? It's like duct tape, but hard.
So we're gonna go ahead and cut just a little piece of this off. Nothing fancy, just so it fits.
Do you have any alcohol wipes or anything?
When you guys install this, you probably should be nice and clean and clean off your area with some alcohol wipes. I really don't care that much, so I'm just remounting this to its existing position where I had it before. This is always a pain in the ass to get this piece off. Getting real up close in there, aren't you? Alright, so that piece, I just kind of have mine mounted up through here. Let's see, right there's where it was before. Actually, might have to grab something now, it'll be fine. So I hold it here, probably about between 5 to 10 seconds. It's a good idea. About 5 to 10 seconds to make sure it mounts well. My mirrors pull out, but I don't. Okay, so that's all there now. Let's see.
Make sure to bang the bulb on everything on the way down. Scratch it up.
Hey, fuck you. No, seriously, try to be careful with the bulb. I'm not being very careful right now at all. But, so when you come down to this area, when you say you're mounting this for the first time, you're gonna reach up and you'll have your headlight cover. It'll be up in here. So you take this off, it's just a quick little pinch and it pulls it off. And then you'll have this here. This is your dust cover for your lights. Make sure you do keep this in good condition. What you actually do the first time you install these is, if I can get this, you have to cut a small little hole so that way the bulb and everything else can go up through there.
Isn't it like an inch?
I want to say, yeah, something like an inch. You can see how I've cut mine here. I had it all taped up because I had to have my old halogen lights in. So just a little cut like that into it to your dust cover. And then if I can reach up in here and find my bulb. There we go. Like I said, try not to actually touch the bulb off anything when you're down in here. Right now I'm pretty much banging it off everything, so try not to do as I'm doing. So once you got your bulb down through here, you're going to take your dust cover, which I just misplaced. Seriously, what?
Literally just had it.
There it is. Okay, so you're gonna take your bulb and feed it through, and you can't do that because I didn't cut the hole big enough. So we have to disconnect some stuff, Nick. So you don't have to be super up against me if you don't want to. If you want to be a little bit further away so you have me like in frame too.
Well, I gotta see what you're doing.
I know, but... Alright.
Cinematic zoom out.
When am I still Okay. So now that I have my bulb and this part down here, what you're gonna do is, this part all here goes on the inside of the dust cover itself. So you're gonna kind of feed this down through. Actually, I have to go this way because it's the way it fits. So I just kind of feed this part through. It's a little bit tight. You wanna make sure you kind of make this as small as possible. That way you can still fit your parts through. You don't wanna have a super big hole, that way your grommet's kind of ineffective. So put your wires down through there. I'm losing my voice again. And then this part where you get to your grommet, you just kind of push it up through, and you can see there's a little seal part there. You want this part of the grommet to kind of go up and around here to make a weather-tight seal. And there we go. Fix that part up there on the corner. So you can see there now, no dust, no water is going to get up and through here. It makes a nice little seal, so you don't have to worry about actually getting condensation within your headlight. This part here with all these wires sticking out, these are all going to stay out because these need to connect to the ballast and to the canvas part. This part here goes to your factory light, so when you actually pull your light out the first time, your halogen bulb, you take that where it connects and runs to the actual wiring harness. You're going to unplug that, and then you're going to put your bulb in. I believe it goes to the fat piece on top. Don't quote me on it because I could be wrong. But you're going to be looking for these tabs while you're in there, and it's going to be a quarter turn this way to put it in. So, it's a little bit tight. Another misconception is that you have to take all the tire completely off to put it in. You don't have to do it. It just makes it easier. But let's see if we can get this up in here. The only problem is you have so much stuff going on. Trying to put it up and back in here.
12 seconds later.
Okay. There you go. You'll hear like a little click once it's in there. Kind of run your hand up and around to make sure that none of your tabs are sticking out. Sometimes, like we tried on Nick's Challenger over here, we actually did it once and thought, okay, yay, we're in, but we weren't actually in. Some of the tabs weren't exactly there. So once you get there, it's really hard to actually show you what's going on here, but when you get in through here, you'll see your actual factory connector for your headlights, and the existing one you're going to plug in this little tab, so they just kind of click in. Make sure you do it correctly. This one here, the factory one, is going to have 2 tabs on it. Yeah, if you can even see that. Sorry, it is kind of hard to see up in here. They are reverse polarity, so you have to be careful which way you do it. So if you plug it in the first time and you see that they're not actually working, chances are is they're just backwards. So check that piece first. And then once you do that, just kind of make sure all your connections are back through. If you have any extra wire and whatnot, you want to fully proof this time too. And you're just going to reach up here and plug everything back in. So the little pieces will plug into the, it's pretty simple as you see. Also, when you put your dust cover back on, make sure you get up in there and make sure it does go and clicks. You don't want any condensation to be stuck with up in. There we go. Okay.
Is it in?
It's in. It is in. I did find the hole. So the same thing with this, just a little bit of a quarter turn to the right. I always give mine just a little bit of a shake to make sure that it's not going to fly off. And now I just have those connecting pieces that are hanging out. So at this time, you just go and connect those pieces, make sure everything lines up, and then from there we'll just test it out and make sure it works. Alright guys, so once you get your last piece connected, my piece comes up here on this to connect into here. I kind of just have them running here, which doesn't look too bad. I could have made this probably clean up and go down a little bit easier. But once you get all this cleaned up, make sure you kind of hide your wires, put your dust cover back on, make sure all your wires aren't poking through there, and get this piece on there good, because I have been known to see these fly off. I don't think they're too expensive, but the dealer's probably going to charge you an arm and a leg if you do lose it. So now, just turn on your lights, make sure they work, and they do. So there's just a quick little install video. I know this probably wasn't the greatest little install video to show you the lights, because I said mine were already installed, but it is a very nice little system to go with. I did go with the Morimoto. If I was going with the dark, I'd recommend the Morimoto, or Nick had the Xenon Vision. If you go to the very first video I ever posted on my channel, you can see a comparison of mine compared to his with the fog lights. So you can see how they match up pretty well. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I know this was a really stupid short video on my HID, so thank you. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe if you guys want to keep watching my content. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Take it easy, guys.